We back. So since like now I am getting back into like this training mode and like I'm kind of doing a body transformation in a way. I don't know how much because I'm in shape for the most part already kind of. But it's a different type of shape that I'm gonna be in now. And so with that, I know my body's gonna transform in its own way. I think I'm gonna be bulking up a little bit more rather than me trying to stay toned and slim because that's usually what's kind of like how I was just living life. Just wanted to maintain. I was really training and living my life as if I was still boxing. So I wanted to stay in boxing shape because deep down I always like I'm gonna box again. But since I'm doing karate now too, then it makes sense for me to want to just stay trimmed and toned. That was pretty much what I was doing for the most part while I wasn't just training for anything. I guess since I've been retired as a track runner, because that was like my main thing, like in college. But now doing bobsled training, I'm kind of getting back in that track bag, low key. But just saying all of that, so since I feel like I'm gonna do like some type of body transformation, I decided to get my InBody scan. And it's pretty much like your body fat testing. So since I'm doing a different style of training, I feel like my body's gonna change and I'm very curious. And also I never really tracked like my calories or anything like that. So this is like new for me. And so I want to kind of track it with you guys. Yeah, so we got the InBody scan right here. So we're gonna go over this and I'm gonna do this like month to month too. Yeah, let's take a look at it. And so first, as you can see, we have a total body of water, lean body mass, and our weight. So what our lean body mass consists of is your bones, muscles, and your organs. And total body of water is just all the water that you got inside your body. And then of course you got your weight. And so this first block, your body composition analysis, is going to go over your hydration levels. And so what we're going to do, I'm going to divide your total body of water into your weight. Yeah, I got the old calculator. So we're going to take that 111.8 and we're going to divide it by 165.9. And I get 0.67. 0.67. And so the goal for your hydration levels is to be between 0.60 to 0.70. So that means I am pretty well hydrated. You want to be between these two numbers. And if you're like, say, at a 0.55, that's not bad, but the goal is for you to get to a 0.60 at the very least. When you are like working out, you always want to make sure that you have the energy, because if you're working out hard and you start to sweat a lot, you can get lightheaded, you can get dizzy, and it really interrupts your workout because you're not properly hydrated and nourished, and so your body kind of takes a toll and you're just weaker, your reps aren't going to be as good. You know, you don't have to drink a gallon a day. That could be very unrealistic for some, and you don't have to do that. You can legit just drink at least 4 glasses of water, at least 2 liters of water. You don't have to have a whole gallon every single day. I don't even drink a gallon a day, but that's all I drink is water though. But yeah, so just keep that in mind too. And so after this, we go down here to your muscle fat analysis. And so you have my weight. SMM stands for skeletal muscle mass. And then here you have your body fat mass. And so with this, I make a very strong D. What you don't want me to make a C shape. You either want to make a straight line or a D shape. And the reasons for that is because you always want your skeletal muscle mass to be higher than your body fat mass. And so looking here, my body fat mass is at a 12.5 and my skeletal muscle mass is at an 89.3. Looks good so far. Here we have your obesity analysis. Like, I hate how it's called obesity analysis, yo, because like it make people think that they fat, and that's not the case. And even if that is the case, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's mad aggressive. So here we have your BMI, and PBF stands for your percent body fat. So this is your body fat percentage. And so with that, my BMI is a 26.0. I really don't pay too much attention to the BMI because it can be very inaccurate because it just goes by your height and your weight. And so I'm 5'7". So say I'm 5'7", 245 pounds, but I'm a bodybuilder, and clearly I'm in shape and I'm not obese. The BMI would still consider me obese because at a 5'7" height, you should not be weighing 245 pounds. It doesn't really tell you much of what's actually going on in your body. And so next we have your body fat percentage. So before that, so yeah, we don't care for your BMI. It's very inaccurate. You can pay attention to it if you want, but I don't personally. So next we have your body fat percentage, and I am at a 7.5. 7.5 is actually exceptionally good. So for an average healthy human being, you want to be between 18.5 to 24.5. For a male and female, that's where you want to be, in between 18.5 and 24.5. But yeah, I'm at a 7.5. This is like more so athletic. If you're like in the, say, the 15s and lower, like around the 12s, that's like athletic level. And so, yeah, here we have your segmental lean analysis. So this is just going to let you know your muscle imbalances right here. You have your right arm and your left arm. The percentage is 129.2 to 130.2. There's not too far off. Both my arms are almost like perfectly balanced. So that's good. You always at least want to be able to make a straight line. For the most part, I can. So that's pretty good. So say my numbers were way off. You would want to use dumbbells majority of the time rather than barbells, because with dumbbells, you can expose each arm, and that way they both get the proper exercise that it needs, rather than using a barbell and your strong arm is going to take most of that weight. So whenever it's like this, that's why. So using dumbbells, you expose each arm and they both get the proper exercise that it needs. And so next we have your trunk, and your trunk is your core. So trunk means core. So from the torso up. Trunk is not your booty. For your ladies, it's not your booty. Next, your right leg and your left leg. And same thing, I'm almost even, so it's pretty good. And so it's a little bit. Let me, know what I'm saying? Gotta fix that. It's a little bit, but nothing crazy. So it's almost like 2. So I'm almost 2 above. So I could do a little bit better with that. So with this situation, you want to do more lunges and more like single leg RDLs. Doing stuff like that is gonna really, it's like exposing your legs just like you would with dumbbells for your arms. So next we have your inflammation levels. ECW stands for extracellular water. TBW stands for total body water. And so this is just gonna let you know your inflammation levels. And I'm at a 357. Similar to your hydration levels, you want to be between a specific number, and that number is 350 to 0.360. And I'm at a 357. So that's fairly good too. And so what this consists of is high sodium intake. So if you eat a lot of salty foods or anything with a lot of sodium in it, that can have your inflammation levels higher. Like fried foods, eating a lot of fried foods, a lot of sugary items, lack of sleep, high stress levels, those are also causes. That's what your inflammation consists of. Here we get to my body composition. Here you see like how I've been all the way through. So here we get to your visceral fat level. So what that is paying attention to is to see if you have any cardiovascular issues, if you have any high blood pressure, if you have high cholesterol. Here I'm at a level 1. The goal is for your visceral fat level number, it should be the same first number of your age. So if you're 30, you should be at a level 3. If you're 20 something, you should be at a level 2 or lower. And so I'm at a level 1 and I'm 26. So that's pretty good. That's good. That means I don't really have any high blood pressure or high cholesterol at the very least. Still get blood tested, and I still want to get tested as well. But say you were in like a level 15 and like up, like I say level 16 and up, and you're in your 20s or even in your 30s, you should definitely get your blood tested to see if you have possibly high blood pressure or high cholesterol. Next, we have your basal metabolic rate. That is letting me know how many calories I burn every single day. And so I burn 1,873 calories every day. Yeah, that's pretty much the body scan. That's actually pretty good. I'm happy with that 1873. I low-key wanted to get into 2000s though. I'm pretty content with what I got right now. But I just wanted to walk through this with you guys just so y'all have an idea of this and how it works. When I do this again, we're going to do a comparison from this month. Yeah, so it's February 26th. I do another one March 26th, and we'll see where I'm at. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay blessed. And see you next time.